Welcome back, everybody, to Off the Cuff, last segment of the hour. Adam Banks here with you. Amber is also in the studio with me. Amber, do you feel like people are always hating?
Well, yeah. I mean, was that even a question?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a given.
I love that song. If they, you know what they say, if you have haters, if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
Exactly.
So you got to have haters. I wonder if this individual has haters. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, so happy to be joined. Finally, in studio, I've had him via the telephone, but now I have him in studio to talk with us. Muy Bueno. What's going on, my man?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
It's finally nice to have you here all the way from Huntington. Now, is Huntington where you grew up?
No, definitely not.
So tell us about where you grew up.
Well, I was actually born in Houston, Texas, but I was too young at the time, so I really don't have no recollection of that area. But when I was old enough to succumb to having a mental mind, I guess you would say I was in Ohio. But I was there up till about the age of 12.
Yep.
My mom, my dad, they had their nice little history of how she was kind of like you guys from over in eastern Kentucky. And she also had a lot of rebel in her blood, so she decided to take off south towards Florida. He was actually illegal from Mexico back at the time. Mm-hmm. But after a few attempts, he got caught and sent back. He actually was successful with his trip over, so they met in Florida. Well, the Texas trip come, they ended up moving to that area, and, sure enough, my older brother came, then I came. Soon after that, we moved to Ohio. My grandmother actually come from Kentucky up to that area, so I was there as well.
Yeah.
That's where we made roots there in a place called Londonderry. But soon after that, we took off to Kentucky around age 12. Mm-hmm. I guess the relationship kind of went as far as it could between mother and father before things went wrong. So we took off, and I become what we would call an Allen Central rebel.
Oh, no.
Allen Central. So are you an Eastern Kentucky honky?
Well, they call me their Mexi Rib down in parts.
So what's it like growing up in Eastern Kentucky, being from Mexico? Like, is it... was there any struggle with that, or?
Well, I'll define it all in 3 words: total culture shock.
Yeah.
For someone like
say.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Well, when I come to the area, of course, it's funny to have like the mascot of the school be what we call, the rebel. So you see the little rebel man, and,
Yeah.
and of course, all of my peers that I actually went to school with at the time was just everybody was white.
Yeah.
So to me myself, I kind of didn't even understand, the difference of color and race at the time.
Yeah.
So even me myself was just another one, little hicks from Kentucky.
Right. Yeah. We take it for granted sometimes. If I was at a school with where 90% of the people were just of a different race than me, I would feel out of place. So I always wonder, really, seriously, really what is going on in your head. Do you really ever feel like you're out of place?
Well, it's the funny thing about all that is whenever I first come to school there is when I actually started to hear racial, slurs.
Yeah.
And at the time I didn't know what that meant. So after I started hearing these, I was thinking, I'll go home like, Mom, what does this mean?
Yeah.
You say, who called you that?
Yeah.
And of course it would go on. So it went on to the point to where I actually had to get physical with somebody.
Really?
But once I'd done that, it's kind of I got my seat. And since then, it's like, hey, I'm part of the crew now.
Oh, they saw that you wasn't nobody to be messed with.
I guess that would be in their eyes, which to me, I was intimidated from coming into this kind of level of population outside of, in an ethnic group that I wasn't. Mm. But I guess once that happened, I guess we would say the tables turned a little bit.
So how long have you been making music?
I started when I was 16 and a half. Like I said, the last time we spoke, I told you I almost quit a few times. Yeah. Because, of course, like the term you spoke earlier, I did have haters. Mm-hmm. And it's like a mental thing you have inside your head as well that makes you think, maybe I'm not good enough. Mm-hmm. Maybe these people, maybe they're right. Maybe I should just let it go. Everyone's laughing. I don't want people to laugh. I would like people to hear the message, if anything. Yeah. But, that took a big spiral for me there for a few times.
So let's talk about this song here that we're going to play on the radio today. Talk a little bit about it. The name of it here, I have it. What was it called?
On Drip.
On Drip. Where does that song come from?
Pretty much, it's a song that speaks about what I am now at this point, from what I've accumulated. When I first started, with this little journey I had, like I was speaking of momentarily ago, it speaks about how I was just made fun of, really. Yeah. I was laughed at. I was just, shooed aside, like it's not going to be no big deal. So anyway, as time went on, as long as I stay consistent, I had a good friend of mine that I met not long ago told me that as long as I stayed around the barbershop, eventually I'll get a haircut.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wonder who that was.
I think we got a mutual friend then.
I love that quote. I mean, I do, and I appreciate you quoting me on that, and I love it. So, would you say a lot of your music is just inspired by kind of your background of growing up and
Most definitely.
life
I would
experiences?
Say, yes, and not really all of it's good. Like we spoke earlier, the term hater, this and that. A lot of this stuff comes from anger at times, but I mean, you still have to kind of put a muffle on, your emotions at times, because if you kind of come out too hard, you're going to turn a lot of people off.
It's funny that you mention a lot of it's angry. You have a lot of anger in your music. In order to make it, I think everyone has to have somewhat of a chip on their shoulder. They've got to get that chip on their shoulder to drive them. I don't know about you, but for me, what drives me is the haters. Well, I mean, and it sounds cliche, but it truly is. And to get a little mad, people will say, "Well, why are you so mad? Why are you so angry?" I don't know why I'm mad or angry. It's like that people are rooting against you, actively rooting against you. So that makes you. It does nothing but fuel me. And does it do the same for you?
Most definitely, 100%.
And I find it fascinating that you are married to a childhood friend of mine.
Well, don't jump the gun on them just yet.
Yeah.
Don't jump the gun on them just yet. They're not married.
You're not married?
I'm married, yeah.
Wait.
I'm married.
So you are not... Okay, wait. I thought you two were married. So you guys... How long have you been with Tiffany, my friend?
Oh, I'd say probably for the better part of like 2 years now.
Yeah.
I think they've known each other for a while, though, haven't you?
Oh, most definitely. We've been childhood friends for the longest time.
Tiffany, get on the mic. Say hello to the people. Hello. And remove that microphone a little bit closer to her mouth.
I know. I gave her clear instructions. You'd think we'd never knew each other before.
Yeah,
I gave her them instructions.
She's a little shy. Now, did I make it awkward, Tiffany, when I said how long you two been married?
A little bit.
So did I put the pressure a little bit?
I don't know that you can put pressure on these guys. I think they're pretty solid with each other.
Yeah.
Pretty solid, but let's not be talking marriage.
Tiffany, I haven't seen you in, I'm going to say 15 years.
It's been that.
Yeah. So what is it like seeing adult Adam Banks? Is it odd at all?
It's like seeing you 15 years ago.
Is
I
it?
told you he'd be the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same guy?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's the exact same.
I'm the same Adam Banks. I just turned the voltage up a little bit.
A lot.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit. Like, it's okay to change and to evolve. I think we all have evolved and changed.
Yeah.
But my core, I'm the same guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
You're still the same. Still same. Hyper Adam all over the place.
Still the same snake eyes.
Yeah, you guys have to drop the snake eyes.
I had to, because I got somebody to back me up.
Yeah. You gave us all nicknames.
So, yeah.
She mentioned to me the last time I was on, she's like, I cannot believe they called me Bugger.
Oh,
When I get my chance, and this was her revenge that she had plotted right here.
Tell everybody what I was like growing up, Tiffany, if you can remember.
You were wild, like all over the place.
Like, when you say I
mean,
was wild, like, what do you mean by that?
like so much hyperness in you, just all over
It's
the
the
place,
energy.
and just all about wrestling. That's all there was.
Not much has changed.
Some things haven't changed. All about wrestling.
We all had to have nicknames.
Did you?
Everybody.
Did you see me growing up doing this?
No.
No. What did you see me growing
But
up doing?
it makes sense now that you are doing it. It's like, oh, yeah.
You probably seen me growing up to be a loser, didn't you?
No.
No.
What did you see me growing up being?
No, I saw you doing some big things for sure.
Okay. Well, now I'm curious, but like, so you said you saw me doing big things, but what were these big things? I like details.
Well, he dabbled a lot. He dabbled in a lot of different things. You were a talk show host, during first period. You were a wrestler during second period. And you were writing songs about people in third and fourth. So, I mean, you were kind of all over the place, man.
Oh, yeah. He was interviewing people, remember?
Yeah,
that?
we were interviewing at the lunch line.
Yeah.
And even walking through the door in the morning, he'd have his microphone ready.
Yes. Yes, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure Tiffany, you got into a fight. You got into a fight in the 6th grade, and you, Adam Banks, met me at the door, and I think you interviewed me then.
Yeah,
you did. You interviewed me.
The post fight interview.
Post fight interview.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit the door.
Yeah.
No clue what was going on.
All right, well, Tiffany, it's really good to see you. Muy Bueno. I'm excited to hear this music on Drips. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close out the show to Muy Bueno's new single, On Drip. Where can we find your music?
You can catch me on YouTube under the same name you just said, which is Muy Bueno. I'm also on SoundCloud as well. If you haven't heard of a site called Reverb Nation, I'm on that baby as well.
Absolutely. There you go, folks. Well, thank you for listening to Off the Cuff. Amber, always fun doing the show with you. Muy Bueno, thank you for stopping in and bringing your lovely girlfriend, Tiffany. It's just a habit. Everybody's... Yeah. I'm so used to everybody being married. I'm not married, but I'm so used to everybody else being married. It's just a habit.
I was going to go ahead and throw this out real quick, too, that here recently I actually come in touch with a guy, that I follow on Instagram. His name's Bass God. He's a producer. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's from over towards the Netherlands. So we should actually have a new twist of things that's going to be, coming up on the forefront very soon.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
I love it. And social media, give out your social media handles.
Oh, let's see. You can catch me on Facebook, but... I don't really have my name under Muy Bueno. It's actually under my own name, which you can actually find that name on my YouTube channel and be able to just search me from there. Yeah. But you can also catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and all those is Muy Bueno. Yeah,
you don't care that people know your real name, because I know a lot of rappers are weird about it. Like T.I., he don't want nobody to know his first name's Clifford.
Can you blame him on that one?
Yeah, I can't say I don't blame him.
But so yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show. Check us out on Facebook.com/Off the Cuff with Adam Banks. Check us out next Thursday from 4 to 5. That is Ember Turner. I'm Adam Banks. We're going to close the show with some Muy Bueno on Drip. Enjoy, be safe, and have a great week, everyone.
My outfit on drip. Check my neck, my wrist. Told you watch your steps. Can't promise you won't slip. My lifestyle on trip. Top peeled off the whip. Ice filled with baguettes. Get guala, make it flip. My outfit on drip. Check my neck, my wrist. Told you watch your steps. Can't promise you won't slip. My lifestyle on trip. Top peeled off the whip. Filled with baguettes, get guala, make it flip.
While I'm laying on my back, I'm getting paid. Just like the road that you own, I got it paid. And all the ladies in the world, I got them crazed. And the alpha in the sky, yeah, I give them praise. While the haters on my back, they reppin' lame. And like yesterday, today is just the same. I don't really try to change up on my ways. And the real is reppin' real, that's every day. You tell me that you're stunting on another level. But what I'm seeing is got your words up in some trouble. Counterfeit is the word that I'm thinking. And while I'm making it, you way too busy faking. But I'll judge you when you're lane that you got made. But you're competing with a player that has stayed paid. And don't be bluffing unless you're playing in a poker game. Case not pulled out, stab you in the face. Cut deep to the bone is a love thing. Can't physically defeat the psychological pain. It's on another level. Grinding down your corners and you're historically level. While my eyes open, keeping my grind level. And don't you play around, I ain't scared to step you. I'm tired of the misconceptions, so I hustle for a better measure. And with the blessing came the final message.
My outfit on drip. Check my neck, my wrist. Told you watch your steps. Can't promise you won't slip. My lifestyle on trip. Top peeled off the whip. Ice filled with baguettes. Get guala, make it flip. My outfit on drip. Check my neck, my wrist. Told you watch your steps. Can't promise you won't slip. My lifestyle on trip. Top peeled off the whip. Ice filled with baguettes. Get guala, make it flip.
One step at a time, and that's how you do it. Don't ever take a step unless you know when that the shoe fits. Loose lips, sinks battleships. Don't you ever forget about the flow that we deal with. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing this. But the truth is, mostly everybody around you got a loose grip. And that's a true pitch.
Jesus got it locked.
You see my neck, you see my wrist. You hear my words, you ride my whip. You buy my zips, but only my girl here kiss these lips. So don't trip when I spark a split. Legalize Mary Jane, that's my wish. My main chick, I love this. All stress gone with one hit. Hurry up before we overthrow the government.
Man.
I remember when people used to just laugh at me when I spoke about making moves to make my life better. Told them I was gonna stack paper and make music just to prove it. They laughed. They literally laughed. Well, how you like me now? I am 3 a.m. Explain it to
My
me.
outfit on drip. Check my neck, my wrist. Told you watch your steps. Can't promise you won't slip. My lifestyle on trip.